Firstly, thanks for having me and thanks for bringing up this Saturday to do this. My name is Julian Davis and I'm from Mates, and I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners So the building I'd like to talk to you about today is Adina Hotel on the corner of Southbank Boulevard and City Road. This is the condition of the building when we started the project in existing 9-level concrete frame commercial office building that was designed to take 5 levels of new concrete structure over. Using timber, we were able to deliver 10 levels of hotel accommodation, which actually delivered on the client's brief, which was for 220 new hotel rooms. The building itself was designed at the time prior to the introduction of the hotel Green Star rating. So this building has been designed to achieve 5-star Green Star rating equivalency, notwithstanding the fact that the major move in terms of sustainability is the use of timber in the building. And there's a significant amount of carbon sequestered in timber, so there's about 2,800 tonnes of carbon sequestered within the 1,800 tonnes of timber used in this building. There's also, I'll talk more about these significant advantages in terms of efficiency and speed of construction using timber. So much of it is prefabricated, so great benefits in terms of reductions in wastage of material. This building is, we think, the largest timber extension in the world, and it is, it's been acknowledged internationally as one of the tallest hybrid timber structures, and the reason that it's a hybrid structure is there are 2 levels of steel and concrete transfer that sit on top of that existing commercial office building to take on 10 levels of timber above it. We do like the fact that this building does sit in, it's quite a diminutive building, even with the 10-level extension, it sits surrounded by some of Australia's tallest projects. They do provide benefit to us in terms of providing shading to our facade. So the facade itself is a double-glazed unit, very high performing. We did not need to adorn that facade with any additional material because so much of it is in shadow today. One of the big moves on the project was the fact that the existing commercial office building was served by the Victorian plant. We were able to construct all new high efficiency plant for that commercial building on top of the existing commercial building. That building remained in operation during construction. We then decommissioned this plant and we were able to thread a set of new lifts to serve the hotel in this northeast corner. It seems to disappear. In the northeast corner of the building, we served our ground floor lobby and then the 10 levels of new hotel accommodation above. We're also able to sit the new fire stair on top of the existing commercial building fire stair. A very simple section showing the 10 levels of cross-laminated timber structure, 2 levels of steel and concrete transfer. This was the existing building when we started on site. The yellow section through the middle is the lobby of the commercial office building that was retained during construction and also post-construction, and we were able to locate a new hotel lobby on City Road, which is very visible. And you can see in the northeast corner there, those 3 new lifts serving the hotel accommodation, which was located where that floor-by-floor commercial plant had been previously. The client was very keen for us to create a very visible arrival point into this building so that the lobby is evident in that image there. In terms of the articulation and expression instruction from the client, something we supported was to create something that was highly contextual in the form of this new extension. So we created this stratification horizontal expression through the building that's asymmetrical and relates to the fairly symmetrical arrangement of the horizontal bands in the previous iteration of the existing building. On top of the existing building, we located a hotel amenity, including pool and gymnasium, and a lot of the new building plant and existing building plant is also located on this level. One of the great things about this project is the 10 levels of timber is repeated throughout. So we're able to invest a significant amount of time in designing a particular level and then repeating that through the 10 levels. So 22 rooms per floor, very generously sized, great access to views and light, and the hotel's trained incredibly well. A perspective section showing the amount of timber in this building. There's over 1,800 tonnes of timber in the building. the significant steel transfer floor that all of that timber is then sitting on. We went through a very long ECI process as part of this project. We needed to, these timber projects, because so much of it is light, in fact all of it is prefabricated, a significant amount of coordination with the subcontractors in order to ensure that the panels arrive on site. You really want to avoid cutting any of those panels on site if you can. The significant steel transfer floor, unfortunately, the timber did need to come from K&H in Austria on this project. The intention when we started was that XLAM would have the factory up and running in Wurundjeri. They were about 6 months late, so we did have to ship it in. But that factory is now in existence and providing timber to Australian projects. The panels are big. These panels are, some of them are 3 metres by 12 metres large. They're getting craned into site. There's about a 50% reduction in the number of crane lifts in this project when compared to a comparable concrete frame structure. So there's significant efficiencies there in terms of transportation and efficiency on site, which contribute to sustainability. Again, we used bathroom pots to contribute to a reduction in waste heat and efficiency of delivery. The timber, I have to admit, is clad in plasterboard, and that's not just for fire rating reasons, but to keep the weight of the timber down. So the timber panels themselves are actually thicker on the lower levels and they fit out towards the top. This is the new building we viewed from the lobby space at double height, arrival space, a swimming pool. The hotel rooms, we've introduced timber veneers into these rooms to relate the interiors back to the essence of the structure of the building itself. Some additional information about the other significant sustainability measures that have gone into the project, some financial metrics, which frankly I think are really important because timber here has solved a pragmatic or practical solution for the project. This isn't a project that is just about expressing timber for timber's sake. This project was could only be delivered using timber, so we think it is very significant. It's doing really well on TripAdvisor as well, which is good for the operator. There's about 2,800 tonnes of CO2 sequestered within the timber, and this has led us to another project which is about saying how might we deliver similar timber extensions in Melbourne and other cities. We think there's an opportunity to deliver 450,000 square metres of new build floor space in the city just using timber, which would actually sequester 90,000 tonnes